Hey, YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Monday, November 17th. I can't believe it's November 17th. I mean, the year has just flown by. Uh, 2025. And this is a video of a Suzuki Carry for Rhondia in Tennessee. Did I have that right? Rhondia? Right? Yeah, Rhondia. Rhondia in Tennessee. And Rhondia, I believe, is a long distance customer who has not yet seen the vehicle in person. And for our long distance customers, we go through very careful attention to convey the actual condition of the truck in as much as that's within our ability to do. So that's what this video is for. This video is in part to to um, to have that communication process follow through. And so Rondia probably has put down a $300 deposit. And then we do this video. And if she sees the video and says, oh, that's nice, I'd like to get that. Then, if I'm delivering the truck, which to Tennessee, I probably am, so she doesn't pay for it until I show up with the truck. And we do deliver, as I was just implying a second ago, and we charge a nominal fee to really accommodate the sale of the vehicle. It's $2.50 per mile one way. So if you're 200 miles away, then it's $500 to bring you the truck. Now, Rondia, you don't pay for the truck until I show up with the truck. And we've always done it that way for the last 15 years because we go through such careful um, process to convey the condition of the truck. I'm confident that when I show up, you're not going to be surprised and say, "Whoa, I didn't expect it to be like that." That's never ever happened with thousands and thousands of trucks that we have sold over the years. And the reason is simple because we communicate effectively ahead of time. So then Rondia pays for the truck at that time when I show up with the truck. And then, so all you do, if you say, okay, I like it, I'll take the truck, then you pay a deposit equal to the delivery fee. So, for example, if the delivery fee is $500 and she's already put down 300 to do the video, well, then she would only have to put down an additional $200. And then I deliver it. And at that time, she pays for the vehicle. That's how long distance sales work when I bring the truck. Now, this is a 1999 Suzuki Carry 4x4 5-speed with a high and low transfer case. Now, there is tape on the mileage. So I am having a very difficult time reading the mileage, but I feel like it's really low. Ooh, it's going to be tough. Hold on one second, guys. I think I can do this. Um, okay. And my eyesight is just terrible. Oh boy. I cannot read that. Let's see. 38,559 kilometers. So that's like 24,000 original miles. And I'm estimating, but it's something like that, which is very, very low. And 23,933 miles, I believe. All right. Well, if that's true, that wasn't a bad estimate. Okay, so guys, let's go ahead and let's take a close look at this Suzuki Carry dump. All right, so going around the periphery of the windshield, we want to look for rust or any damage. That's just a speck of dirt. We're looking for rust primarily, or a pebble peck, if I see a pebble peck, but this is in remarkable condition. Okay, so now let me look across the hood and see if there's any damage here. Guys, this hood is spectacular. It is beautiful. And the bumper looks really nice. And this is actually how it's supposed to be from the factory. You see the swirl marks? That is part of their injection molding process. That is not, there's nothing wrong with that. That's factory. And so if you wanted to, you could take that off. It's pretty easy to get off like 8 or 10 bolt nuts. And then you can paint it with a semi-gloss black paint, and it really does look very nice. Okay, let me put this back in here. Okay. Now we're going to look at the fender coming down the door pillar, looking very good. And the fender, guys, is flawless. Unbelievable. The door is flawless. And this is a factory crease right there. I used to think that was damage, but that's a factory bend right there. Okay. Beautiful tire. Man, is that look at that paint dot. That is a factory water-based yellow paint dot right there. And the fact that that's there means this truck has had gentle use. That water-based paint dot has not been sandblasted off over the years from lots of highway use. So, guys, this door is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I want to call your attention to this bedside panel. Look at that. That is like so pretty, so straight. What a beautiful, beautiful bedside panel. The tire and the wheel again look very good. And guys, all we have are some very minor scratches in this bed. That means that this dump was hardly ever used. We have a little bit of a bend right there, I think. Um, but golly, is that incredible? Guys, look at the tailgate. Unbelievable. Man, is that nice. Beautiful. Beautiful plastic on the back. Man, this is nice. This is, I think, look at that bedside panel. My word. Look at that. What a work of art. Man, this is nice. I don't know how much. Oh, my word. Coming down the door post, looking at the door carefully. And guys, it is stunning. Stunning. No dings. Do we have a scuff here? Okay, a very gentle scuff right there. Man, is this thing nice. Beautiful under there. Let's look inside. And these bedside panels do fold down. Here's how you do it. So you flip that up. Now you flip this up, and then that folds down. And you can actually drive with that down. And then that folds down and that folds down if you want it to. But this is like almost brand new. I mean, it really is. Nobody ever used this truck. I mean, it's incredible. Okay. Now, look at that door panel. It's beautiful. Golly, this is really what I love to sell are trucks like this, but they're so hard to find in a dump because normally when somebody in Japan buys a dump, guys, they plan on using it. So usually when we see a dump, it's toast. I mean, well, no, that's an exaggeration. When we see a dump, there's your battery, the engine looking good. They're pretty well used. But if it's toast, we made a mistake in buying it, so we try not to get a toast truck. But that seat looks very nice. But my point is this: in Japan, when somebody buys a dump, they're spending extra money. So by the time we see it, they're pretty well used. But once in a blue moon, you'll see a truck like this. And guys, I'm about to use the U word, but I'm reserving that. I don't want to do it yet. Okay, let's lift the bed and let's look underneath. So this toggle switch operates the dump. Beautiful. Look at that. Man. Okay, so we want to look underneath the bed and see what it looks like. We're looking for rust, and there is none. Beautiful, beautiful. And a dry packing on the cylinder, keeping the piston dry, but it's not leaking. That's a very important thing. Here's your gas tank. Guys, look at the back of that cab. Is that remarkable or what? Man, oh man. Okay. Guys, this seat is stunning. No tears in the driver's seat. Unbelievable. Of course, look at the door panel. Absolutely gorgeous. No tears, no rust down here. That's what you want to look at. And then lastly, we're going to look under here, and it's beautiful. Just a little dirty, but beautiful. So there we go. Let's look under the hood. One thing I like about the 99s is the hood contains all of the important stuff. You've got your brake fluid, your antifreeze overflow tank, your jack, your hood prop rod, your windshield washer fluid, your motor, your windshield wiper motor. Oh, this has air conditioning. You see a high pressure line. I don't know if it works. We'll have to check. And this is your radiator cap for your radiator, and that is your low pressure fitting right there. It's R134A. Beautiful. All right. Boy, this guy's, oh, I can't believe it. This is a unicorn. This is a unicorn dump. I mean, how often do you see a unicorn dump? Very, very rarely. This is a unicorn. A unicorn means it's a kind of mini truck that is so rare, it's as rare as a unicorn. I came up with that term, and that's what it means. I am the originator of that term. Oh, here comes the DM, the license uh, inspector, the DOT license and theft inspector. So let me turn the camera away from him, but ask him why he is coming and going so quickly. Okay, so here we go. But I don't want to put him in the video. Hey there. Good. Did you get to see the trucks? Okay, good show. Were there 8 of them? Nice, nice. So how's it feel being highway patrol now? Yeah, different gooder. I'm not videoing you, by the way. Oh yeah. Well, well, it's a nice vehicle. At least you don't have to pay to keep it running. All right. Well, you have a good day, my man. Thank you. Good. You take care. Good to see you. All right. Well, okay. So he came and went fairly quickly because I guess he does so many of them for us. He kind of knows what to look for now. Okay, where was I? So, Mayberry mini trucks. I did mention, I believe, got the law passed in North Carolina, making them street legal, and we will give you a title, and there's no extra charge. We have no extra fees. We don't. play games and say, well, there's a doc fee or a prep fee or an admin fee. There are no fees, no tax, no nothing. You don't pay anything extra above what the sticker says on our window. And I really like that because that's the way it should be. So now I'm going to get this up to 100 kilometers per hour, which is 62 miles per hour. And there it is. Boy, this thing feels good. Unbelievable. It feels really, really tight. It doesn't pull to the left. It doesn't pull to the right. The brakes work well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So now we're going to turn around here and we're going to go back up the hill and see how it does climbing a hill. Now, a dump weighs more than your average mini truck, okay? So we're going to go and put this thing through the ringer. And what I mean is we're going to put it in fifth gear and see how it does climbing a hill. But remember, a dump is heavier because this is the heavy duty rock bed. And that in and of itself probably weighs an extra 200 pounds. And then all the dumping mechanisms is another two. So this probably weighs an extra 400 or 500 pounds over a regular mini truck. So that means it has to heft that extra weight up the hill in fifth gear. Now we're turning a 90-degree right hand turn. And guys, we're going 32 kilometers per hour in fifth gear up a steep hill. Let's see what happens. It's climbing in speed. That is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. And we're in fifth gear, guys, going up a steep hill. And we started at, what was it, 32 kilometers per hour, which is like 18, 19 miles per hour. And now we're at 45 kilometers per hour, increasing in speed in fifth gear up a steep hill, guys. That is amazing. So, Rhondia in Tennessee, if you like this truck, um, let us know and we would be happy to sell it to you. You can reach us at 336-970-3885. That is Justin's number. My telephone number is 336-777-9957. Our email address is sales@mayberryminitrucks.com. Our website is mayberryminitrucks.com. And let's see, is there anything else that I haven't mentioned? We do service our trucks. I don't think I mentioned that. Sometimes it's hard to keep track, but we use 5W30 full synthetic engine oil, which is a big deal. It's more expensive, but it's better. And we replace the air filter, the oil filter. We check the front differential fluid, the rear differential fluid, the transmission fluid, the transfer case fluid. And we make sure that the antifreeze is good, make sure the battery is good, and make sure the four-wheel drive works. If it doesn't run well when it reaches normal operating temperature, we get that addressed also. Now, uh, we do service what we sell. And Mayberry Mini Trucks has always done business that way, where you know, we try to get things, the major components working like they ought to before we sell it. Um, if the radio doesn't work, we don't mess with it. Some 15-year-old in your neighborhood you can get one on Amazon or Walmart or Target, and some 15-year-old in your neighborhood can wire it up for you. It's the standard size hole for a radio, so it's no special template that you need to adhere to. A standard radio from Amazon will work just fine. So, guys, I appreciate you watching our video. And Rhondia, if you have any questions about it, you can call me. I just did the test drive. I'm pretty familiar with it. It is an absolutely beautiful truck. This is a unicorn, which is very unusual for a dump. All right, guys. Thank you for watching our video.